You're gonna call someone else do a better job delivering this without twice now having the outside and the boxes inside being very damaged. Ghostbusters!
Was the Boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
Yeah, look at that. So, 2 for 2 now. Good job there, everyone. Delivering this set there. How you doing, by the way, though? Besides, this little mess have these cool firehouse display boxes. Just like the other one, this one's a little more dinged up and worse than the other one. But, oh well, hopefully the other two and Janine don't end up like this. But, look at that. Hey, the real Ghostbusters. Some of the best stuff ever. It's amazing how stuff from the 80s and 90s can't be, replicated and beaten, because everything nowadays is pretty much just garbage. But yeah, look at this. Good job to all the people involved in this. The art again, not a toy. Let's take a look at the firehouse. Pretty much the same as Peter Venkman's. But, looks good, looks cool. And I can't wait to open up these doors and see what's inside. Oh, we already got it kind of slightly open here. Oh, the little paper, the little sheet of parchment paper or whatever. Those little wrapping sheets. Oh, it's Egon Spengler. Let's take a little closer look. Ooh, spooky angles and looking through the doors, the inside. And the Boogeyman is in this one there. And he is, he's a big guy. We'll shut the door and kind of leave them in there, and they're kind of spooky. But here's our little ghost guy. It's not as much as the last one, unfortunately. Doesn't feel like there's as much in there, but they look kind of like a cool design. And there's the inside of the box of Firehouse again. Hope everyone has a nice Halloween season, obviously. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Went by fast. And hope everyone has a happy Halloween. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hype this video up. Ghostbusters. They look cool. I like the designs of these. They look cool. He's got this big, happy, the teeth and the tongue. It's creepy. The designs of the monsters always look creepy, but he looks really kind of cool, the other one. The non-worm one. I like his buggy eyes. And speaking of disturbing and creepy, look at this guy. Whew. Big. At first I thought it was like, I remember him having a little hooded little cloak thing. Oh, that's Slimer. I'd rather be slimed than lit by this guy. But he's a big one. He's creepy. He looks just like it. Ooh, disturbing Boogeyman.
Egad. It's him.
Hopefully we don't say his name any more times, but he's such a grotesque, creepy design. It's like, ooh, how do they come up with that? With the big head and the horse legs. So disturbing. Well, let's take a look at our buddy Egon. Who doesn't love Egon Spengler? Always so cool, just that attitude, the personality, and everything about him. Harold Ramis did a great job, but also gotta give it to the 80 series with Lamar there. Gotta give it to the 80s series with Maurice there, just doing a good job. They all did a good job, I think, voicing everybody. And I just love the design of them. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Egon, we love you. And there's such a design, just the hair on this. Always love the design of his hair in the cartoon show. It's so just, I don't know, it's just so unique and different and very cool. It's got the Andy stuff, Mondo, written on his boot. As we take a look at his articulation, really good, and he seems fine to like the blues with those kind of purplish pink tones throughout his outfit. He looks good. He looks like, again, he just popped right out of the cartoon. He's got all the stuff on his belt buckled in there nicely. Look at those boots. The face, I mean, again, that looks like he just popped out of the cartoon, just like Peter. Very impressive. Yeah, to get the little logo on there. He's got the Ninja Turtle paddings on his elbow. Kind of Donatello-ish. But the glasses, the face, the lips, that hair, love it. He looks so good. Here's the proton pack. Again, just like the other one, looks pretty good. Looks fine, looks just like it. It makes me think of the toy. Like the old toy you used to have back in the day. Again, not knowing much of the cartoon, but look, you can put that on there. We just used to play with the toys all the time as kids in the 90s. And try to see if we can connect it on there. It's supposed to stick on there and latch on there, I think. I think we got there. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it looks just like they took it and shrunk it for toy size. And there's another better look of it. Then we can strap this on and see if Egon will put this on and go bust some ghosts there. Right, Egon. Let's see if we can get this on him. He doesn't look too happy, doesn't look too pleased as we try to strap this around him. But we're kind of showing you, pardon the fingers and stuff, when you work with chemical and get your hands dirty and try to clean them as best you can when that chemical stuff's going to take a while before it goes away, no matter how hard you do it. Egon knows that. Yeah, I believe you, buddy. Science, working hard. That's what we do. It's like, exactly. And he looks good. I got on. He looks fine. Again, the coloring, he just looks like he popped off. And there he is with his gloves. Gotta have his gloves. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So we can go and touch all his mold and fungus and spores and all sorts of nasty things. You know, put those rubber gloves on so we can capture Pikachu, I guess. Show Team Rocket a thing or two. It's pretty cool that you can latch this on. I like that, so we can latch his stuff on the belt. Let's try to get that on there as best as we can. I know, Boogeyman, we're getting there. Your second head. Ooh, disturbing. Decapitated, just sitting there. You can see the creepiness from back there as we're trying to get all this on, but if it's supposed to go on, it's supposed to hook on. There we go. We got this little PKE meter on there, and let's show that off a little bit, okay? Yeah.
There's a definite PKE source inside. Multiple entities. This could be more dangerous than it looks.
I like it. It looks very cool. It looks just like it, I tell you.
We have 3 Class 5 full torso apparitions.
Amazing! But what bizarre warp dimension do you think they came from?
Possibly New Jersey. Almost no intellect reading.
Egon, Ray, excuse me, but could we move this gig along?
Now we have Egon. Get ready to... Like, again, I know some people are complaining that these are not like pinks and blues and all these different colors like you'd see in the show. But if you hold it up to the light inside that, like, you can see, like, it's holding up against us, so it's reflecting a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink. The colors you can see in the backdrop, so it's kind of reflecting that, so I'm sure you can work with your lighting and effects and stuff to give it that kind of color and glow. But I think it looks really good, like, just, it looks perfect. I think he agrees there, and then again, just the ghost trap again. And just keeps giving you those memories of, I need to get one, but with the working button to press it and open it up and close and everything. Good stuff. One more look at the trap open, and then you slide that in, and look, it's closed. Would have been cool if you could pump it and it opens and closes itself, but whatever. Yeah, so it hangs there. The only downside is you gotta, it connects and holds onto the proton pack, but then you gotta figure out something with that long wiring rope there. And this thing's pretty neat. So you can use it to figure out what the heck it is. But it does stuff. It'll capture and help capture those ghosts. Maybe it'll help capture that Boogeyman. That guy's kind of a little bit afraid back there. You can see it in his face. But this thing looks pretty cool, pretty groovy. It's got the little ghost top signs there, and it pops up and just this neat little capsule there for all this scientific-y work. You're going to call someone else. Still pretty good for Casper. But yeah, here we go. Getting sucked and trapped in there. This cutesy little face. Very interesting. Getting sucked right in. Ah, what a face. What a world, what a face. And that's very interesting that it looks like this. But yeah, getting sucked in. So you're sucking in a ghost. Looks good, looks cool. It's a cool little ghost here. It's got that nice expression. These things always have that expression. The expressions on these figures are just that goofiness there, even those little cardboard standees. And then, you know what, let's just look at this guy from the intro. Yeah, it looks just like that, doesn't he? He looks pretty good. Some of those things were creepy looking with all the multiple eyes and the way the fingers and just the styling and effect of them. It's just, I don't know, disturbing stuff. But he looks good. He's got a little bit of articulation there. But in the end, it looks just like the opener. Don't you think so? It looks just like he came out of there, and he's a cool little addition. And he's splooping out his blue goo everywhere. Slimer did green. He's doing his blue everywhere. That's just ectoplasm. Remember that. He looks cool, creepy, and just right off from that opener. I love it. Now we'll have the big bad Boogie himself.
Won't scare me again.
We'll see about that.
Such a disturbing guy, and I love it with the big hairy chin. What are those doing there? The big tongue and the drool just hanging out front. Ah, it's so creepy. And he's a big, heavy guy. That's a big head. And just look at that. The hair, the ears. Perfect. Just perfect. There he is. Again, just such a disturbing thing when he comes out of that closet with that big mouth. His head is huge. He's so disturbing looking. I love that they come up with the designs. How do they come up with these things? And he just looks it. Perfect. Those eyes. Paint job looks fine. The mouth opens, his fingers move, those claws, and let's see if we can move his horse, donkey type of legs. You know, let's see if we can kick and do math. You know, stuff like that. And the little thing draped on his back. I mean, it's all there. He looks great. He's got, you know, he articulates pretty decently. It's kind of weird, the kickback making me think of when we had the Swift Wind from the She-Ra 40th. Just bending the legs on straight. But look at that, those lips. Oh boy. And then you get this stand because he's big. And he needs, you know, sometimes I guess it's nice to include this so he can hold him up. Because he's a big boy.
There's only one way to destroy the Boogeyman.
I guess there is. And Egon's going at it. Or at least he's trying to attempting, you know. So there he is trying to do stuff. Zapping away as we look through all this grotesque and cool display. That worm happy guy is so something. That thing's cute. The big blue guy there, the big blue gooing spewing guy. He's sitting, look, he's even got his foot on there to keep the trap. He's got a little PKE meter in hand. Awesome figure. I think Mondo did a good 2 for 2 so far. I just love how they, like, it's perfect spot on with the choice of monsters, of who they choose for their ghosts to go with each character. Although I'm still kind of, but then I know who else I would choose for Ray, but I guess that's a good choice for the guy to get there. But look at that. It looks like he's meant to be doing that. Oh my gosh, he's right behind me, isn't he? It's him, the Boogeyman. Children, have you ever seen the Boogeyman before? I'll tell you what to do. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Good old-fashioned vintage radio. But yeah, vintage Halloween stuff. But look at him. I like how he has an expression with the second head where he's scared, because it's like that clip, and you just see in the episode where that thing's freaking him out. And then Janine's here. Figured why not? You know, Janine, Egon, you know. And I guess they're going to try to get her to be a Ghostbuster and help out. What do you think? I think I can definitely help you guys out. Let's go Ghostbusters. I'm finally happy to do this. We're happy to have you on here, Janine. You're a great important member of the team. Yeah, she is, but who's going to be at the desk? Who's going to answer our calls when we're out here doing this? She's not there. Slimer will be there. He'll help us. Really? Yeah, I thought he'd be good. Actually, Slimer has another idea, so he'll be busy too. With what? You'll see. We got something to build. Do you want to build a snowman? La 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 la. Ghostbusters building a snowman. Happy birthday. What a neat review this was. And again, it worked. Janine, she works, but she's a little bit bigger and taller for it. But again, I love that expression. But we just threw in. Why not? It worked for the Egon. Both these figures look great. Everything about it, the little standees and everything. Again, that little guy, perfect. Egon looks great. Egon, favorite? I don't know. It's hard to choose sometimes, but he looks amazing. I just love his design, especially, I think. And this guy is way too creepy. And they just did it perfectly nightmarish. Perfectly brought to life. Great job, Mondo. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the little TV set stuff display, and then them building Frosty. Why not? Slimer enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and don't have too many nightmares. Happy Halloween. Stay alive, my friends.